Ladies and gentlemen, the moment we've all been waiting on is almost upon us. The Black Friday sales are only a couple hours away. However, if you want to participate in this event, this Splash Fest, this whale fiesta, you're going to have to hit up that boy 21 Savage, man, because apparently he got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 M's in his bank account. And I'm telling you, you're going to need to have a fat bank account or like a black card to participate in this exclusive event right here. However, there's something for you if you're free to play. So let's dive right into it, man. This whale fiesta that we all somehow enjoy, right? Black Friday. Pure madness. It's about to go down, boys. So right here, we had like 10 different posts that CM Fragment put up within like a minute of each other. It's just crazy. This guy's going off, man. But the most important one for the community at large has to do with my guy Pietro and the Black Friday uniform sales. 50% off all uniforms, right? At the drop of the reset in a couple hours. That's pretty dope, man. So all of you guys who are free to play, you should be very, very happy because there's going to be some really amazing uniforms on sale. I'm going to give you guys a follow-up video on some of the must-buy uniforms, so stay tuned for that, right? But that being said, let's take a look at some of the sales because there's quite a bit this year, man. So the first one is the Black Friday event shop. This is one we get every year with the tokens. I'm going to click on it right here, and I'm going to show you guys what is in the shop this year. So check it out. You can get gold, which obviously isn't anything special. You shouldn't be using your token for gold unless it's leftovers. I wouldn't use my token for 6-star Awaken ISOs or the Mastery ticket. I would only go after tier 3 materials, so CCF, and obviously the CTP selector, but you gotta spend and spend hard, right, to get there. So just keep that in mind. And also, I don't think they're gonna include the new CTPs in the CTP selector, so that shouldn't be your reason to spend money to acquire the CTP selector. You should only be going after the CTP selector if you are going for a CTP of rage, right? But ideally, you shouldn't be spending with the sole purpose of getting to the CTP selector. You should just be trying to lock down things that you actually need. And if you just so happen to spend that much money, right, to pick up the CTP selector, more power to you. But also keep in mind that unlike the previous years, you cannot hold on to the items that you are purchasing indefinitely. There's going to be a 60-day timer on everything that you purchase. So you want to make sure that anything that you're purchasing, you're going to use it up between now and the end of January. Otherwise, it may expire and you may lose it and you just wasted some money. So even though a lot of stuff is on sale right now, you want to be careful, tread cautiously, and don't waste any money. Okay, so let's actually take a look at the other items that they have on sale. We have a Black Friday celebration event, which is obviously the uniforms, the character packages, and you can actually unequipped yeah, you can you see, this is an event that they should bring back literally like every couple months, right? Okay, so Emma Frost, Sabretooth, Iceman, they're on sale 30% off. I'm not sure what it means right here when it says Adam Warlock and Dormammu. There's a first-time purchase for Dormammu. I thought you only had to buy Dormammu once, and to be honest, I'm kind of shocked that they didn't lower the price to like 50% for Dormammu because he shouldn't even be in the shop for crystals in the first place because, yeah, he used to be literally free, right? So yeah, I'm not too sure what that means by first-time purchase because I'm assuming like once you buy Dormammu the first time, you just get him and then you have to rank him up with Black Antimatter, same like you would for Adam Warlock. So correct me if I'm wrong for any of you guys who actually pick up the Dormammu package, which you shouldn't because Dormammu and Adam Warlock are really, really bad in the game right now. You're basically picking up a character just to use in Shadowland. You're better off buying a uniform in Dormammu's case and buying like 4 different uniforms in Adam Warlock's case, right? So tread cautiously. You may be wasting your money. Wait until Guardians of the Galaxy when this guy finally is of some use to you, right? So right down here is what I was talking about earlier. Comic cards, custom gears, ISOs, and Urus. There's a discount, 50%. You can remove your stuff. And this should come back, I think, every month, right? Every month or every couple months, removing items and equipment for a discounted price. This is a good event, and I'd like to see it more than just once a year. If this has happened before and I somehow missed it, let me know, guys, but I've never seen that before, so this is a new event to me. And there's also a crystal spending event going on, and it's giving away a 6-star mega rank up ticket. Honestly, for Black Friday, I would have liked it if they had gone a little bit further. I know some of you guys are going to give me some flack for this, but I would have liked to see them push this a little bit further and have it so that you can spend 20,000 crystals, right? And it just keeps on accumulating. So after the 10,000, maybe you'll start giving away some CCF, tier 3 materials, and then you can get like a mega tier 2 ticket for spending 20,000 crystals. Because honestly, since it's Black Friday, people are going to be buying way more stuff than they normally would, and they're going to be spending in excess of 10,000 easily. People are going to be buying deluxe packages, they're going to be buying uniforms and everything else under the sun that costs crystals, so they're going to be blowing past that 10,000 crystal threshold. So it would have been nice if they had just made it so that this time around it went up to like 20 or 30,000, because honestly, a lot of us are going to be spending a lot of crystals to set ourselves up for the next couple months, right? That being said, they also have a boost point event right here, and apparently, right, you just have to check in and you can get some free stuff, which is pretty cool, right? It's just basically you see a notification pop up, you come in the game, you collect an ISO and some boost points, which is pretty dope. You can just run them GBR and hopefully you get a CTP. Next thing is the Black Friday Alliance check-in event. I think this is also a new one because I don't remember last year. We are getting Black Friday tokens, right, from simply just checking in. It's not many, it's only a couple, right, just 20, but it's still better than nothing. Black Friday tokens are generally only given to people who spend money. So this is very generous, even though it's not very many. It's nice to see them including the free-to-play community a little bit, because oftentimes they get left behind. So this is pretty dope. They didn't have to do it. So guys, even though it's not a lot, don't complain and say, hey man, it's only 20. You know what I'm saying? Be grateful, because it's better than nothing, which is what they usually give out. Okay, so let's actually jump back out here. And the next one we got to take a look at is the Black Friday special Secret Shop event. And seeing Secret Shop just reminds me of King of Fighters, and I think that's where this is coming from. So check this out, boys. Another new type of whale spending event exclusive for Black Friday. So check it out, check it out. You can gamble away all your crystals. Oh my goodness. So basically this is some type of like board game where you purchase things as they pop up, and you can just work your way towards a CTP of Rage. And there's other items here like a Mythic uniform ticket and a 6-star mega rank up ticket. Honestly, this event is only for whales. They're gonna spend regardless, and they just basically put a CTP of Rage here to just appeal to more people. I can't really blame them, because people were gonna spend their money regardless, gambling for CTPs on Cyber Monday, right? So putting a CTP of Rage here, this is basically a guaranteed CTP of Rage, and if you get lucky, you can probably get it cheaper than you would gambling on a CTP chest. I might try this depending on what it looks like when it actually goes live, just to show you guys the odds and stuff, but it's not for everyone. It's not for everyone, because if you get really unlucky and you have to fill out every single row, you can spend a small fortune trying to get to that CTP of Rage, right? And I know right now, right, the CTP of Judgment, Greed, and Insight is what many people want, but still Rage is at the top of the game when it comes to PvE content, right? The good thing about this is even if you get shafted, right, and you have to fill out every single row, you still get some pretty decent rewards as well, right? You can get the 6-star mega rank up ticket and the Mythic uniform ticket for filling out all the lines. So yeah, and the rewards that you have to choose from to buy to get to the top is actually not bad. I would have liked it if the CCF was unlimited, because that means even if you were getting shafted and you're not getting to the CTP of Rage quick time, you'd be getting some really good rewards like CCF, even though it's 1,500 crystals for 200 CCF, which isn't necessarily the greatest deal, right? But honestly, it is better than, look at this, boys, look at this, Norn Stones. And this is why I'm scared, right? This is why I'm scared to do this event, because if Norn Stones just pop up left, right, and center, and that's the only option to proceed, Imagine spending 500 crystals for 400 Norn stones when you're in my position where you have over 100,000 of them, right? So it's like, why would I do that? So yeah, anyways, this is an interesting event, an interesting way to spend money if you have it to spend. But boys, as always, spend within your means. If you don't have the cash or the crystals to spare, focus on uniforms, deluxe packages, and characters that are going to help enhance your roster and your gameplay experience. Leave gambling to the people who have the money to do so. You don't have to. Okay, moving on. Let's see what else they have in store for us. So we just looked at the secret shop. Now we have Black Friday level 6 relay packages. And this is basically just the typical relay that we get every single update. Right now we have one for Lady Deadpool. However, they put something extra spicy in there, which is the Black Friday token to reward you for spending. Good thing I didn't whale out and pick up the the Lady Deadpool package, because I seen feathers in there. I'm like, feathers are capped, right? Not buying anything with feathers in there. But they're also talking about something regarding the cap for feathers. We are looking into it. It's a money-making game. We'll see what looking into it means. My guess is they bump it up to 4K, maybe 5K, but that cap ain't getting scrapped. We'll see what happens though. And again, whenever you hear me say stuff like this, I'm just a realist. I see where there's a lot of money to be made from putting a cap on Phoenix feathers and Mcron crystals. Not saying that's what I want, because obviously what I would want is the ability to farm everything in the game and stockpile it like I've been doing for years now, right? You guys, if you've been following me for any length of time, you know I'm a hoarder when it comes to materials. I'll hold on to stuff from now until the end of time if I have to, right? So when you hear me say things like they'll probably never get rid of the cap on mutant materials, it's just because they know people like me exist. And I firmly believe in never paying for anything that I can get for free. And if I can stockpile a whole bunch of mutant materials, I'll never pay for them ever again. That's facts. Anyways, not like I was paying for them now, because you know my stance, you know what it is. Anyways, so basically with this package, right, they added an extra juicy one for you at the end here for the same price as the 5th one. Check this out. So basically, the 6th one is giving you an extra 4,000, right, crystals for the same price of $99. But that's not all, boys. Take a look at the CCF. Almost double the amount of CCF. You get an extra Titan selector here, plus a little bit more bios. Not really anything that great, but you get some extra Essence of Dimension. I would have liked it if that was 3,200 Essence of Dimension, and I would have liked it if it was actually like 3,000 Titan component packs. And I would have liked it if it was 100 million gold. But nonetheless, it's not that bad. It could have been way worse. And honestly, this is still a really good deal. And I'm probably going to look into buying this thing at least once, even though it is very, very expensive. It's not for everyone, but if you have the cash to drop, it's a very good deal in my opinion. In my opinion, okay? Based on my spending habits, I think this is actually not bad. So next thing we got to take a look at is the Black Friday gift box. This one is more for low spending players. You can see for yourself right here. It is only $2.99, right? You can buy it 20 times. And if you get lucky, you can snag a pretty good reward. As you can see right down here, right, there's a 0.9% chance of getting 100 CCF, which is very good. You have other tier 3 materials in here as well, like Essence of Dimension, Titan component packs, and of course a 6-star mega rank up ticket. Extremely rare, but it is very good because that's in addition to the 330 crystals that you're getting, plus the 3 Black Friday tokens. Honestly, deals like these are why I said you guys need to contact 21 Savage immediately, because you're gonna need to have all them M's in your bank account, right? Your finances gonna need to be straight if you're trying to like partake in all these whale fiestas going on right now. It's crazy, man. So let's actually jump over here, and we got a reverse relay package. Now this one is not for me personally, but I know some of you guys may actually enjoy this, and I think it's an interesting approach to take. Basically, instead of starting off very, very cheap and then progressively getting more expensive, you pay the upfront price of the more expensive part of the relay first, and as you progress, you see for yourself it gets cheaper and cheaper and cheaper. Ever thought you'd see the day when you get a mega uniform upgrade ticket for $750? Neither did I. However, this package is not for me because it offers Phoenix Feathers, and M-Cron crystals. And I will never buy these materials, cap or no cap. That's just facts. But with Apocalypse getting a uniform, you can find use for that. With Cable having a uniform in this update, Deadpool having a uniform in this update, you can definitely find use for that. Negasonic will need to get to level 70, possibly gear 25 if you love her that much. Same goes for Domino, right? So yeah, lots of uses for your feathers, so I can see why they're including this in the package, but not for me personally. Next one here is the Black Friday celebration package and characters. I think we looked at this, or some version of this, just a second ago. Actually, no. Okay, so this one is probably, in my opinion, the worst set, because this one right here, 8,200 crystals, right? 80 tokens, and you get a 6-star mega rank up ticket, a 6-star mastery ticket, a tier 2 mega advancement ticket, an ISO, 6-star ISO, 100 boost points, and 3 million gold for 8,200 crystals. For me personally, this is not an appealing package, just because we get the 4,401. And honestly, even though that one doesn't include the 6-star mega rank up ticket and the mastery ticket, I think I personally could just live without this package overall. For some of you guys, this may be a very good deal, but for me, it is not. The next thing that really took me by surprise here is the fact that they made a universal character pack and put Slapstick's icon right beside it, which doesn't make any sense to me. I understand that this is a 5.6 package deal, but they shouldn't have put Slapstick here, because this is giving people the idea that they can actually get Slapstick from a normal universal selector, unless they're making some type of exception where for some short limited amount of time you can actually use this package, this 750 package, to actually get 200 bios for Slapstick. He should not be here, right? This is basically false advertising, right? Because let's say, for example, we have new players in the game all the time. They look at this package, they're like, okay, Slapstick, oh, maybe I like that character. He looks kind of goofy, but I've seen some gameplay of him, right, on Twitter or whatever, right? And let me actually go ahead and pick up this package. Come to find out, oh, you can't use this on Slapstick. Then you have a whole shitstorm on the forum where people are crying, saying they bought this package because they thought they could get biometrics for a premium character. Netmarble, what is y'all doing? Stop this, okay? Stop this. Put somebody like Black Bolt or one of these other irrelevant, universal characters there, because honestly, these packages are irrelevant. Same goes for Domino. Why would you put Domino's picture here, speed character or not, when she's not available in the speed biometric selector? This should be a speed X gene selector, right? Doesn't make sense to me. Come on, guys, when you're designing these thumbnails or whatever, these pictures, you should realize that people who are ignorant, right, they don't understand the difference between a mutant or a biosub character or whatever, are gonna look at the picture and say, okay, this character is featured here, let me buy this package and then use it to get the character that was on the picture. You see what I'm saying? Then Marvel, cut it out. Okay, for Gorilla Man, it makes sense. You can use that on him. For Cable, again, it doesn't make sense. Why would you guys put Cable here? Doesn't make sense. I understand these packages were designed and molded around the 5.6 update, but it doesn't make sense. You're basically telling people that if they buy the Blast Selector here, they can get Cable's biometrics? They can get something that benefits Cable? None of these items can be used with Cable besides the ISO, right? Absolute nonsense. Absolute nonsense. Cut this out, man. Y'all gotta do better, okay? Okay. Anyway, these are the only packages that I don't care for. I think, honestly, the pictures are just irritating to me, and they should know better. So that's why I come off as a bit angry here, because they really should know better. Anyways, let me actually go back to that page I was on right there, and anyways, moving on, guys. Black Friday package. Let's actually take a look at this one. I'll give you guys my thoughts on it as well. This one right here is basically some offer for agents. I only ever buy the one for $29.99 for obvious reasons. I think this one gives you the best value, right? That's just me, simply because by spending an extra $10, I get way more crystals and way more biometrics. So if you're gonna buy one of these, I would say go for offer for agents number 2. The others are not really that good. The 4th-year anniversary package, I don't think I've ever bought this. It's a decent deal, especially since they included the 100 Black Friday token. The tier 2 advancement package, skip that altogether. You absolutely do not need tier 2 advancement tickets. You get one for free every month. Sometimes you get 2 of them, right? Don't buy that. And this one right here for the mega tier 2 ticket, you have cheaper alternatives. And honestly, it's not a bad deal, but I would skip it. That's just me, right? The X-Men packages, I'm going to tell you right now, skip all of them, skip all of them, skip all of them. You don't need no feathers, no M-Crown crystals. Just grind the game. If anything, buy a deluxe package, play the game over time. That's more valuable than spending your money on any of these packages. I don't care what anybody says, okay? Moving on, tier 3 growth materials. This one right here, not that bad. The one down here, it's okay. For me, for me, it's okay, but I would skip it. And I would definitely skip anything that sells you ISOs. Skip anything that sells you ISOs. Boost points, they're all right. But anything that sells ISOs, bro, skip them. You have plenty of them from playing the game. I'm a firm believer of never buying anything that you can get for free, okay? Then again, I do buy some things that I get for free, but I do it because I want to bring you guys content at a faster pace. But I always make sure to take advantage of all the free stuff in the game first. So I always will advocate that you guys do that. Anyways, we have the Black Friday limited quantity sale. And these are basically just flash sales that pop up in the game from time to time. The only one that you should probably care about at this point is Cosmic Cube Fragments. That's just me. ISOs, skip that. Uru, skip that. UUK, skip that. Black Antimatter, skip that. Chaos Normstone, skip that. Feathers, M-Crown Crystals, skip that. Skip all of that. Pure garbage. Okay, they're not pure garbage, but like, no. The only thing you should care for is the Cosmic Cube Fragments, but even then, the prices. 200 CCF, 1500 crystals. Especially where we are right now, where we need uniforms. Well, not we, but most of you guys, right? You're waiting for Black Friday for uniforms, right? You can get CCF any other time of the year, right? Not saying you're going to get it in abundance, right? But 50% off for uniforms only come once a year. So something for you guys to think about. I would skip all of these regardless of the price unless you are an ultra whale and you're just desperate. That's all I got to say to that. Right. Last one down here, Black Friday relay package sale. We looked at a couple other relays before. This one is for uniforms specifically. For me, I'm going to be honest with you guys. When it comes to uniforms, I don't buy these packages. I don't think I've ever bought a package for the sole purpose of upgrading a uniform. I generally just run these uniforms with the characters, do missions, get the XP that way. If I have XP chips from just picking it up in the Shield Lab, I'll use it on them. And right now, where we are in the game, we're getting so much UUK from running Dimension missions and buying them in the support shop for Dimension missions. You don't need these packages. These are a waste of your crystals, in my opinion. Black Antimatter, Chaos Normstones, you can always use more of those, but again, you can get those in abundance from simply playing the game. Don't believe me? Look at my Black Antimatter count. Not trying to flex on you guys, but I always have over 100K. I don't go out of my way to buy them. If they're in a package that I buy, they're just in a package that I buy, but not because I actually go out of my way to buy them individually. And I think people like me are why there is a cap on mutant materials, because Netmarble sees that there's people like me that exist that have so much of these premium materials that they absolutely never buy these packages, and they don't want that to ever happen to mutant materials. Okay, so I guess you can blame the people like me who are, I guess, intelligent and strategic in how they use their resources. I'm a pretty stupid dude, but when it comes to using my materials, I'm pretty crafty sometimes. Anyways, then we got the Cyber Monday event. Let's check it out. And you can see for yourself, it's some pretty decent stuff for the whales. Once again, Cyber Monday. And you get to spend your crystals. You get to buy crystals at a really, really good price. Not even going to lie. Check this out. $99, $100 for damn near 20,000 crystals. That's like seriously, 200 crystals per dollar. That's a very good deal, right? Generally, you want 100 crystals for $1. That is a fair deal. That's the only way you want to buy crystals. Any less than that, any less than 100 for $1 is a bad deal. Like 150 for $1, very good. 200, what I'm saying, 200 for $1, that's amazing, as good as it's gonna get from what I've seen in the history of this game. So that's a very, very good deal, right? And then we have, as you can see, 40% off for our gambling addicts, my brothers and sisters who have gambling problems. You can now gamble away your crystals after you spend all your money buying them on Black Friday. On Monday, if you have any left, you can gamble them away. Trying to get CTPs, premium comic cards, Urus, Odin's Blessings, all that good stuff. Type enhancements, which I will never gamble for that. So they can miss me with all of that. I might gamble for a couple CTPs of Greed and Insight just to test them out for you, and Judgment as well, right? But I'm going to make sure that I lock down all the essentials first before I start splashing hashtag free Willie. Yeah, so boys, that's where we are, man. Black Friday sales. I'm telling y'all gonna need to hit up 21 Savage, have him give you a couple milli because you're gonna need it. You know what I'm saying? And now, lastly, we have a dollar store down here. That's how I feel about this thing overall. It could be better, could be way better, could be a whole lot better. I'm personally not gonna spend a single dollar on this store. Just saying, if anything, I might pick up the crystals. That's it. Just because it's $1 for 200 crystals, right? That's a good deal. That's a fair shake. That is good. Everything else, skip it, skip it, skip it. And with that, boys, we are going to wrap it up right here. Just wanted to give you guys my thoughts on the incoming sales at the drop of the reset, my brothers and sisters. We are going to go broke. But boys, make sure you pay your bills first. Make sure you got food in the fridge. Make sure your kids are taken care of. Make sure that your wife don't decapitate you. Very graphic. Anyways, for spending all of the money and not paying your mortgage. Okay? Make sure everything is good before you start spending on Marvel Future Fight. Okay? Because if you can't pay your phone bill, you can't play the game. Okay? Okay? So I love you guys. I will catch you in the next video. Stay safe and peace out.